Hello and how you guys doing out there? My name is Michael Chapman Jr. and thank you for tuning in to this video. For those of you guys that have not subscribed to the channel, please take the time out to go ahead and subscribe and also like this video. Turn on post notifications so that you get the alert notifications for the latest and greatest content that I produce for you guys. And for those of you guys that are saying, well, I have not watched any of your videos, so how do I know I even want to subscribe to your channel? Don't worry. After this video, I will remind you. So without further ado, let's go into the topic of this video, as you guys have seen from the title. So we are talking about the Antminer DR3. And this is actually my intro into the world of mining. Now I have done some mining, just playing around on one of my computers that I don't use, where I turned it into a miner just to see kind of what I could get, and I was getting literally fractions of coins, right? So I wasn't truly mining and actual coins and seeing any kind of positive gain on anything. But by investing in this Antminer, I believe it's going to be my first time that I'll be able to do so. So let's talk about it. Let's take a look at Antminer's DR3, and I've seen a couple of videos. Not a lot of videos have been produced yet on this, but I think I've seen 3 or 4 videos where people have unboxed or talked about this particular device. And one of the things that they say is, well, you are from the beginning buying a device that is already obsolete. So let's talk about that for a minute. So the price tag on this device is $673. You pay for shipping and customs, you're looking at about $1,000 that you are investing into this device, right? I purchased mine, I want to say the end of September, due to the Chinese New Year's. There was a hold on the shipping, where you see it's shipping from the 8th to the 15th. On the 8th is when mine actually shipped out. Supposedly, due to my tracking, I should be receiving this device in the next couple of days. So once I get that, I'll definitely be doing an unboxing for you guys. But looking at the hash rate, it is producing 7.8 terahashes. One of the references that people who are saying this device is obsolete is due to WhatsMiner's D1 that is coming at a whopping 44 terahashes with a price tag of, we'll call it $4,200, right? So, the argument is that, well, you're wasting your money because you're pretty much spending money on a device that's not the fastest out there. And for those of you guys that really don't know some of my history of the jobs that I've had, but I've done IT work before. I don't know if any of you guys remember Circuit City, but I used to be a fire dog for one of those, and basically that is equivalent to Best Buy's Geek Squad. And one of the things that I've come to learn about technology is, yes, there's always something out that is going to surpass or exceed what is out currently. And one of the things that we used to like to say in the retail world is that as soon as you buy something, it's pretty much obsolete from the terminology that there's something better. But in reality, it's not obsolete as long as you can still use it. And still at today's current value, I think when I first looked at this miner, I think you were getting about $430 is what it was suggesting that would be your return on investment for each month. And now the price of this, the price, or I'm sorry, not the price, but the amount of decred that this device can mine per month is sitting around 7 to 8, when it was at one point mining 11. So obviously you are getting a lesser amount of decred as time goes on, but as long as it's still able to mine, you are still able to make money with it. It may not be as much as you were at the beginning, but there's still usability in it. So I think from that standpoint, it's not necessarily obsolete. It just may not be the greatest out in the market. So I want you guys to think about that. And that's one of the things I plan on showcasing too, as I'm doing videos on this, is putting it down in an Excel sheet so you guys can see what I'm mining week to week, and to see kind of how this device is doing. And we all know that with mining crypto, you're not going to get a consistent 8, 9, 10 coins a month. it's going to decrease. Obviously, the difficulty is going to go up as more people start mining the coin. We already know that. So the question I have to pose to my own self is, hey, do I want to continue on using this device until I'm able to get fractions of coins after a point in time, or am I going to mine to a certain point and then try to sell the actual mining rig, or we'll call it the Antminer, sell the Antminer at a specific price to try to get back what I spent on it, plus whatever I got a return on my investment as far as coins are concerned. So we'll look at it. I may keep it. I may decide to sell it later on. I don't know what I plan to do. One of the things that's a positive on my end is that I don't really have to worry about electricity. That is not of a concern to me, because where I plan on mining this, electricity is not going to be a cost that I have to worry about. So whatever I mine is always going to be in the positive. So that is, on the positive side for what I'm trying to do. But one of the interesting things is, as I've been looking at Decred, I knew the coin was there. I sort of knew what it did, but I really didn't appreciate what it's actually doing out in the crypto space. And one of the things that I've come to notice is that they don't really do a lot of marketing for Decred. It's one of those coins that I want to say is almost like a sleeper, where it's doing a lot of things fundamentally correct, but we just don't hear about it. Not a lot of people are talking about it. It's not the V chains of the world. It's not one of those huge coins out there that's making a lot of noise, but it does some great things that I think will change and revolutionize the crypto space. And I don't know if it's going to be, as some people like to claim other currencies, the Bitcoin killer. I don't think there's such thing as a Bitcoin killer, but I think that it will do great within the crypto space, as it's already doing. I think it's ranked at like 20 or 21 on CoinMarketCap. So it's doing great. The coin is already valued at $41, a token. So it's doing great. But one of the things that I really like of what they're doing is that, it's a proof of work and a proof of stake coin. So it uses the best of both worlds to make sure that, there is fair governance over the blockchain. I love that. And then also the autonomy for this coin is self-rule. Stakeholders make the rules. And I love their ticket system on how they allow for those that are holders of the actual Decred token that have a significant amount, and I won't say that they have to be whales, but they have to have close to around 100, but they're able to buy a ticket, submit in the changes, or rather the suggestions that they would like to see in the future implementations, and those tickets get voted on to see what next either revision or additions are added to the actual coin itself. From what I've seen, these programmers that are behind the scenes who have worked on other successful projects, and I think even some are noted to have worked on the actual Bitcoin project, but these guys really care about the longevity of the coin. It seems like they consistently stay up to date in Reddit. I was taking a look at the Reddit page, I think maybe 2 or 3 days ago, and even a week prior to when I actually decided to buy the miner. And these guys were having AMAs. They were actually talking. They're very vocal about what they want to achieve and what they want to do. I see even there's some talk about how they plan on adding privacy implementation into the coin. So that's going to be interesting to see where they go with this. They haven't really stated how they're going to do it, but they're hinting at whatever they have planned is going to revolutionize the way privacy coins are looked at. So I'm interested to see how this goes. But I don't want to get too technical. I don't want to make this into a technical analysis of the actual coin, but I do want to specifically state that, or at least let you guys know that my excitement into mining this coin is because I think that this is a really cool project that I hadn't really considered before until I saw that Bitmain was releasing their new Antminer for this. So I'm excited about the project. I'm excited about the possibilities of this coin, and hopefully it continues to rise in value as the as it gets harder and harder to mine this coin. As long as it continues to do that, then there will be profitability on the side of mining this coin. But if not, then I might have to look towards selling the Antminer. But anyways, I have for you guys an unboxing coming very soon. So it could be tomorrow, it could be in the next 2 days. Whenever that device hits my doorsteps, I'm unboxing it. I'm doing a video on it. I'm putting it out there for you guys to see. And then, you know, we'll go through and take little snapshots, you know, week to week, talk about progressions, what it's doing, how much is mining, you know, looking at the actual mining difficulty and seeing if the device is still profitable. And you never know. I might get the device, it may not mine any coins, and at that point, if it does, then I'll say, you know, YouTubers out there, you were right. This device was obsolete. And without further ado, you know, thank you guys again. Make sure you guys like and comment on this video. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe, because my goal for, you know, at least this year, the rest of this year, I can't speak on what's going to happen next year, but my goal for this year is to put out at least 2 videos a week. That's my goal. Hope I can do that. But I think what allows people who make content, it gives them that motivation to make the content, is by you, the viewers, actually coming through and commenting, interacting, and engaging. Because it's no better feeling to put out video content, put out content of any sort and have interaction from the people. So with that, you guys have a blessed day, and I'll catch you in the next one.